G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more Pathfinder Kingmaker, the Knight's Arcane. And we're going into pretty well uncharted territory at the moment. Let's continue on in, but yeah, we're getting to the point in the game where I really haven't had much experience of the game from this sort of point onwards. I mean, there's stuff that I have done that I haven't yet done in this playthrough that I've done in others. I haven't really explored much of the Cane lands yet. I have, in previous things, gone over to the lake here. I have previously done a lot of this stuff and even visited Varnhold. And in other games, I've gone over to here and done the Hodog lair and the what's the name, the Dryad thing. So, but the fact that we've now got three territories, I guess, three regions under our control, is a first for me. We need to start looking at potentially leveling up some of these other areas, I guess. There's not a lot we can do right now on the event map, I feel. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's still got to be a couple of people that we can put out on missions. No, there's just the one. Okay. So I think we'll come out. I feel like I've got to get back on the main map and start doing some more exploring, going to places we haven't been to yet. All of that type of stuff. So that's what I want to concentrate on. We've got a lot of stuff here to sell. I don't think it's worthwhile giving any of this stuff to anybody, really. Like, the only person I would consider giving that bow to would be Octavia, and she's already, well, she doesn't have a composite one, but she doesn't have a strength bonus anyway, so it's not really a huge advantage. And there's no one spec'd to use Warhammer, so I don't feel it's worthwhile giving anybody that. But what I have noticed is we need to rest, because none of us have done that yet. So we're going to do the rest. Okay. And then we didn't have anything to turn into the storyteller. So let's just head straight out. Go to the market. And we can sell up, and then we'll head off and do these couple of things. These couple of things. What my plan is I want to have a look at the map again, but I'm pretty sure what I want to do now is go and uncover the rest of the area in that part of the Nal Marshes that we haven't been to yet, which is now under our control, and make sure we've got all of those resources allocated. And then we'll go to the Witch's Lair thing. Oh, that's right. There was a... yeah. Okay. Yeah, I forgot there was a little interaction there. So people are starting to get a little bit worried about things, I guess. I just want to see what... Might sell some stuff to this guy, because we don't normally sell a lot to him. Still trying to keep an eye out for any sort of enchanted dwarven war axe to give to Morn, because he doesn't have one. He's the only one of our companions who's not rocking some sort of enchanted weapon. Even though that's only a +1 heavy crossbow, and I'd like something, like a shock heavy crossbow what have you, Morn is the only one who's just using a Masterwork Dwarven War Axe, and that's just not right. So, let's go back to the shared stash. Let's just do the offer. We're not going to keep that or that, and I don't want to keep these flasks anymore. We'll keep all of that. I think I'll keep all of that, but we don't need those. Okay, deal. Now, what I do want to do, it's not urgent, but let's come over to the other guy over here. There's that's not a priestess. No, that's just a priestess standing there. Actually, what I thought I'll do first, before I buy anything from him, is let's come in here and see if there isn't any scrolls or wands or whatever. See, Wand of Days, no. Wand of Ray of Sickening, no. So you've just got those couple of wands and the rest are scrolls, aren't they? Okay. Do we have any scrolls of slow? We don't. Well, that's annoying, because that would be really nice spell to learn. We'd have to give it probably to our Eldritch Archers, or maybe Morn. No one else could really... No, Falcone could use it. Morn could probably use it as well. Most, we have a few people that know Hold Person, so that's fine. Flare Burst, no. I've never used the Create Pit. Okay, so there's nothing that she can really help us with. So let's go back to Hasaf, or however we pronounce his name. And let's see what he's got. Double checking. Dwarven Urgosh? No. I want a Dwarven War Axe, but you don't have anything. Shock Frost Heavy Mace. Like, that's just insane. Two-bladed sword, flame guard. What have you got in the way of wands and or scrolls? Wonder Blessed Meta Magic? No, don't want it. Potions are no good. I'm looking for scrolls. What do we got? Fireball, Glitter Dust, Haste, Hold Person, Raise Dead, Reduce Cold. No. Want of Scorching Ray, though. 21 charges for that. Excuse me. What level does it cast at? Only level 3, which means it'll only have a single ray. I won't bother. If it was going to have more than that, I would consider it. I'm really considering buying that bag of holding, but I just... Yeah, no regrets. Let's just do it. Okay. Eventually, we're supposed to get more... That's right, we had to come and see Harem over here, didn't we? And we end up finding our other little companion, don't we? No, not yet. So what have you been discussing? Following the goddess's commandment, the kingdom of heaven, or whatever they're calling it. One of the cleansed. Kingdom and the goddess. How'd you find out about the kingdom? Does the goddess have a name? What is the false ruler you're talking about? The Baron, which i.e. me. Yeah, me. Tell us more about the deliverance. Yeah, we've got us going to it's painful. So, are you aware? Okay, so and then enough. So we've just received, like, occasionally people put comments in the videos, why don't you slow down so they can read it, or why don't you read it all out? I'm not always comfortable reading it all out, but the fact of the matter is that a lot of cases, the choices that you make don't actually matter. You're just reading it for exposition. So basically, what's she holding? Same invitation. We must go. Okay, so basically they've let us know that there's a bunch of cultists around. What do you think await us at the meeting? And we've got to go. Okay, so I think, yeah, we need to attend the cult meeting. I'm pretty sure that's reasonably close by. But I think we need to have Tristan with us. Ooh, that's interesting. And okay, it's just so many things. The Kingdom of the Cleanse, that's the new one. We should visit the culture's secret sanctum in the Cane Lands one night. Okay, so that's fine. I am going to come over here, though. No, actually I won't. I was going to buy more. I was going to consider buying more scrolls and stuff, but I think we're fine for now. I think we're doing all right. I don't think we need to worry about that. So yeah, we're going to accept that party. We're not going to do anything too monumental and earth-shatteringly stupid in the first part of this. As I said, I just want to go and find all the areas on the map that we control and uncover all the roads on them. Make sure we've got all the resources. So we've done everything here. We just haven't been to the hunting lodge yet because that popped up after we explored around here. We haven't been over the bridge of the Gudrun River. That's actually a fairly hefty one. And then this is the secret sanctum we have to go to in the Cane Lands, but there's also this Shrine of Lamatsu that we have to go to on a Monday or a moon day. Don't get me started on days of the week. It's very interesting where the names of the days of the week come from. We still haven't been to the Tebranus Depths yet. That is something else that we need to consider doing. But look at, well, it's not such a big deal that we haven't uncovered all the areas in the North Nile Marshes, but all these areas in the south. We need to make sure we go and uncover all of these trails so that we've got all the resources that we can. Now, we've done the ruined watchtower, but I think that's the place to start. And then we'll work our way around this edge here and come back, and then we'll go to the Swamp Witch's hut there. And there's a little bit of stuff that we have to do here. There's a kid we have to rescue at the lizard people camp, etc. So we'll do this first. Peaceful Traveler. Is this the skeletal merchant again? More than likely it will be. Let's have a look. Yeah. Yep, it is. Skeletal salesman. What have you got for me this time? Anything new? Corrosive two-bladed sword, flaming javelin, frost falchion, necrotic dwarven ergosh, shock falcata, shock rapier, thundering dart, half plate of will, Wand of Slow. How much I wanted that. There we go. Let's buy that straight away. Don't even think about it. That's done. After our adventures with Halgorka, the Troll King, and his haste, that will come in useful. I think we're going to end up putting that on Lindsay for now, but pretty much anyone can end up using that. You know, that's not going to be a big deal. I'm going to throw the extra scroll of haste and that on there, but those extra scrolls of that we can put there. That's only got one charge left in it. I probably should sell that actually, but I'll give it to Lindsay to use. And there we go. Right. Hopefully we find him again later and he has something else that we want. I mean, eventually we'll find a scroll of slow and we'll want a few of them, but I'll give them to some of the people. No sense me learning it because I can only cast first level spells. Morn could learn it. Falcone can learn it. Actually, all of the only ones who can't learn it is me. Because I'm... Not only can I not learn it because I can only cast first level spells, but also I am a Eldritch Scion, so I can't learn spells from scrolls, and neither can Lindsay. So we need to consider giving Lindsay something like slow as well, but hold person is good enough, and that's what we use more than anything. If we found a wand of hold person, we would be going nuts with that as well at some point. A fight. What shall this be? Primal Giant Spider. What else we got? He's the only one attacking. Okay. Falcone, my lad. How about... And you missed with both. How annoying. Probably should have buffed your weapon, shouldn't I? Falcone, I mean, not Ember. And you missed. What has this guy got that's making him so hard to hit? We don't know yet. We haven't had enough time to analyze him properly. Okay. So, buff my weapon. Let's do Shocking Grasp. Actually, let's do something a little bit different. Let's use a Burning Infusion on this, so that if we do hit, it's going to keep doing damage. It's going to use... No, I thought that would have used... Why have I not been using this all along? This is supposed to use one burn, but it didn't use any. Maybe it didn't actually do Burning Infusion this round? I guess we'll see next round. If he starts taking damage, we'll know that the Burning Infusion did work. And we'll look at things next round and see if it is going to be any better. So... Buff your weapon. No, that one. Scorching Ray. Give him hell. Boom. Missing with everything. Can we... Still don't know enough about this Primal Giant Spider to know what we're doing. Morn, my lad. Let's buff your weapon. And let's keep Touch of Fatigue for you. See if we can actually fatigue this guy, if we can hit him. Of course, you've got less chance of hitting than anybody because you don't even have an enchanted weapon at the moment. Okay, so the spider tried to hit us and missed. We still haven't learnt enough about the spider to do anything. Let's try create... No, actually, let's not do anything this turn, because you've already got Corrosive Touch. And I don't really want to waste that. Oh, it used it anyway. I don't know what happened there, but at least we got a hit in and we did some damage. That was nice. Ember. And we're done. Okay. And there wasn't even anything to pick up. Well, anyway. Onward. Going to do this just to travel to the Hodog's lair, but we're not going to enter yet. The reason I'm doing that is what it then means is that technically from the capital, I can just click on the Hodog's lair, and just go straight to it. Otherwise, I've got to click on the spot right there and travel to there. It's a pain. Ooh, another resource. We'll get that in good time. Just want to uncover all of these trails. What do we got? A greater bear. Is that all we've got? Well, what are you going to do, bear? Because... let's wait him out. No, of course I'm not going to do that. But it does seem strange that, you know, we've stopped because we get attacked on the road and then we haven't actually been attacked yet. Here we go. Get ready for battle. And it's just the bear. Okay. Ember first. Charge up your bow. Scorching Ray. Boom, boom. Bang, bang. Dead. That's the best you can throw at me, world. It's not that bad at the moment. Continue that way. Maybe not. Maybe we should have gone that way and see if it... Ooh, where is that going? Because this is Patax over here, isn't it? Yeah, we don't want to go there. So, let's turn around. Surprised there's no trails down that side. I mean, I'm just not really remembering what was there and what wasn't there from previous playthroughs. Let's just see what it says in the thing here, what's going on. Obviously something has happened somewhere. There's 2 new events. Lindsay has a suggestion, and there's a councillor waiting in the thing. Okay, fine. We'll come back to that soon. We've. Does that get rid of the little? No, it doesn't. Let's actually click on them then. Don't mind me. I'm just bang and bang. Okay. So hopefully now we'll know when there are more new events. Because we're lucky enough to be inside. We haven't been into Gnarlkeep yet, so let's do that. We've got to try and raise some more money so we can increase the size of Gnarlkeep too. The big problem here is going to be I don't trust Patax. I will admit I have tried not to look too much into what happens in the game, but I get the feeling Patax is a potential. Oh, there's a priest over here this time. Okay, that's interesting. I don't actually want anything from the priest at this point. Normally the priest is over this side, but at the moment he's not. Oh, who's this? A young woman. May the perfect human protect you. I am happy to meet you, worthy one. Call me Tulip. I've been ever since the sunrise. Had a feeling I'd take part in the ground on the. Yeah. Very weird story about some guy who hasn't eaten for 4 years. Remain silent. Become amused, but listen to the story. Sorcerer became immortal, or decided to become immortal. Consumed the flesh of enemies. Swallowed a whole tiger. Years went by. Prince destroyed the empire, slaying all the generals. Eventually, spawned the terrible race of Rashika, cunning beast, half human, half animal. Dream living mark on the world. Okay, I don't know that that's actually a. We were basically given a quest and then finished it straight away. Right. Weird stuff. That's the exit of the village. What do we got over here? Citizen. I'm wondering where that dwarf that came into our thing ended up setting up. I've been trying to keep an eye out because there was a dwarven smith who claimed that we had been using dwarven lands and roads and stuff, and as recompense all he wanted was a shop. G'day, St. Salvius. Welcome. Just wandering around my lands, making sure we've uncovered everything. No, we don't want to go in there yet. Let's head back over that way. Okay, so let's claim this. It gives us more military. That's nice. Come up here. Let's come down there. And then over here. Yeah, we'll rest. And we got another. Damn it! We got another event. What is it? Wise man, promising mission. Magician and scientist is looking for a quiet place. Who can we? Damn it! I really want that because I think I want that because what I want. We need another advisor, and the guy that I think we could have got, Bartholomew, died. So anyway, we've done that. Yes, continue going to there. Go up that way. Right, let's come back over to here. No, we won't go to the secluded lodge yet. Yeah, we'll rest. Okay, let's go to the Swamp Witch's hut. Quick save before we go in. Okay. One minute per level. That's not good. Really want something better than that. I should have bought a whole bunch of potions of mage armor or something, I think. Oh well. I'll make do. Not going to give them the chance. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll concentrate on the guys on the back, but I'm not going to waste spells on these guys because they're not going to be that hard to kill. this guy, please. Don't know why we missed so much, but anyway. There we go. Okay. That's a good hit. Very nice. We've only got that one all the way back here somewhere. Some dwarvish guy. And in fact, if we wait, he might even make his way forward. So let's see what happens. No. Okay, Morn. Go and scout for us. There he is. Here we go. Probably not going to want to carry all that armor. I'll probably end up dropping it at a later date. Oh, man. Oh, no, that's my burning infusion. That's all right. I thought I had some sort of negative status effect, some poison or something going on, but it wasn't. Okay, so we've done this now. We've got Lindsay's printing press back. Just trying to make sure there's not any little hidden things around here. I mean, there's wargs, so we're just about to have a nice little battle. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. Gotta love crits. He rolled a natural 20, so that was nice. I have played this before, but the memory is not as good as it used to be. So I always just explore everywhere anyway. The problem is that this one map has so much stuff going on it that it's really hard to remember what is there and what isn't. Oh yeah, there's no I know there's northeast. I know that area. I know the southeast and the tree down there, and there's slugs. I know there's the wisps in the well, and there's hoe dogs over in the west in the swamp. I know everything basically that's around on the map. It's just trying to dredge it all up because there is so much stuff going on in this one map. And personally, I feel it's actually pretty poor game design to put. It feels, I've said this before, in some ways, it feels like different people were given control of different parts of the maps in these. Like, it feels like the person who designed this map area, this, basically, the Swamp Witch's Hut locale, is a different person from, say, the person who did some of the other areas, because there is just so much stuff going on in this one little area. It's like a little mini adventure by itself. You have to go and do all of these different things and talk to all of these people so many times to get through all the stuff in here. And in fact, some of the stuff it's impossible to do if you don't have, say, really good law nature, or you just save scum the hell out of it, which is what I'm going to do. Personally, I feel this locale on the map is just really poorly designed, because there's too much stuff going on. But that's just me. That's my opinion. I'm not a game designer, really, but yeah. Okay, Larissa, that warg is almost dead, so let's finish it off. I don't recall there being bugbears here. I don't recall there being bugbears in this game. Owlbears, okay. I don't recall there being owlbears here either. The owlbears that I recall being is over at the Gundam Bridge. You don't mean the hoe dogs? Or is there owlbears on the east? Maybe there's owlbears over in the east in amongst the trees. Anyway, we shall find out later, I guess. And another big crit from Falcone. Another natural 20. Man, he's critting tonight. Random number gods are in my favour. Okay, they've saved against... Oh, that's saved against touching fatigue. That must be the save against burning effusion. Okay. It looks like it doesn't cost me for burning infusion unless it works, which is wrong in my opinion, but we'll see. For the longest time, I didn't have my Burning Infusion turned on as a Kinetic Knight, but I feel like maybe I should have. I didn't turn it on because I expected it to cost me burn all the time. Another scroll of acid arrows, so we might put that on there, and I will now promptly forget that I've got that. So we'll see how we go. I'm not sure that I've really gone as far as I can over this way, so let's just double check and make sure. We can get through that a little bit. Make sure we're not. Ooh, isn't that nice? I don't think I've ever actually found that before, you know. Or this area. Is this a back way to the tree? It is. Not to the... Yeah, I didn't realise that was even there. What is the scythe tree? We'll kill it because we're lawful good. What happened to the village? Girl from the village married a dryad. We must leave. Okay, let's quick save there. And we might as well come... I wasn't actually planning to come over and do this area this soon, but we might as well come over here because I think this is the area that you're talking about. I know there is a little hidden area over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is there. But I want to just come and explore the rest of the area first and maybe think about buffing my guys because... Oh, yeah, there we go. Walked right into a bunch of wargs. Is it just going to be the one? I got a feeling it's going to be more than one. I don't remember. I don't recall, but there is a pack there. Damn it, the save succeeded. I should just look up on the damn portrait. Oh, yep, no, there's another ferocious warg. Rightio. Yeah, let's do a bit of Inspire Courage because we're going to get knocked down and stuff if we don't. So you're done. Ember. A little bit dangerous for you to do that. Actually not because... Oh no, I was going to say not because he's already done an attack. He's already attacked more as an attack of opportunity. He shouldn't have got another one, but I guess he does. Falcone, finish off this guy as quickly as we can, please. Very nice. And then another one has to appear, of course. Larissa, take on that one, please. Very good. God damn it. It's nothing worse than when they do that. Bad doggy. It's not really possible. All dogs are good, but that's not a dog. That's a warg. Big, big difference. Oh, werewolf. Okie dokie. Change of tactics. There we go. Doesn't matter if Lindsay gets knocked down now. I'm going to get up. And... that warg is pretty heavily damaged, so let's see if we can kill him. No, but Almost. Okay. Ember, you've gotten up. Good. You've at least done some damage to him. Falcone, can you do a coup de grace on that guy? You can. Oh, no, you can't. Next round, maybe. Okay, we'll wait till next round. Larissa, finish that one, and then hopefully you'll kill that one as well. Or at least severely injure him. My mouth wanted to say image for some reason when I was trying to say injure. I don't know why. Yeah, let's take that one out first, please, Morn. Very nice, thank you. Okay. The Greater Werewolf. Lindsay. Yeah. And good, he hasn't broken the hold yet. Actually, do that as well. Let's go. Get in there. Do what damage we can. Very nice. Ember. I'm not going to go nuts with spells for you. You can just wail away. That's fine. Okay, now let's see if we can do a coup de grace. Probably won't kill him, but it'll do a bit of damage. Yeah, that was a good crit. 31 points of damage, but that is a Greater Werewolf, so this should do it though. Boom. And we're done. Nice. Yeah, a little bit of damage there, but I suppose overall not too bad. Nice swagger coin there. Oh, another good protection ring. I think I'm going to finally get rid of Tartuccio's ring and switch to that. Because that... yeah, that did make things better for me. Tartuccio's ring's worth nothing, though, to sell. That's why I use it in the meantime, because I can't sell it for anything but better. I think it's only like 5 gold or something ridiculous like that. Rest here or just heal up? Decisions. Ugh. Come on, those scrolls should be doing a little bit more than that. There we go. You're mostly healed. One more for you. Yes, that's much better. And one more for you. Okay, and then I'll give you one of those as well. And you can use that last one there. Good. The rest of us will be fine. So the new ring is a ring of protection +2. Right, so just +2 to my armor class. This ring, that was the ring that Tartuccio gave us right at the very start of the game, and it's only a ring of protection +1, basically. And they don't stack, so you can't just wear, you know, like 2 rings of +2 and get +4 or anything like that. So okay, so there's actually a... yeah, I hate it when that happens. I'm telling you right now, this map I am going to save scum like you've never seen before. Because I think it's ridiculously hard. All of these things you have to have, like mobility or athletics, to get into these, to get through these trees, and then the witch wants you to go and pick all of these plants, and you need high things for that, and you get injured if you don't get through them properly, and it's just like, this isn't... it's not fun to do. I don't think it's good game design to severely penalize people like that. I don't care if I have to sit there and try it 5 times before I can get through, but to get damage like that every single time, I know it's realistic, sort of, You know, it represents the fact that, well, no one's agile enough and they've all slipped and fallen or whatever. But it's just... it feels like it's penalising you for something that you cannot really control. Yeah, the Bard's song will help with it. Who does it even tell us who's got the best? It doesn't tell us who's got the best athletics. We got 1, we got +2, we got +10, we got -4, we got -2, and we got +7. So we're basically using Falcone's role there. And I mean, there's stuff that we could do. I didn't give Falcone, I think. I did give him Cat's Grace, but he hasn't learnt it. But I mean, he could use Cat's Grace to bump that a little bit. Yeah, sure, we can try using Lindsay's song to help us get through it, but you've got to, you know, every single time you've got to click the button. I mean, I should look back and see. I'll look in the, let's have a look once it loads. So we need to roll at least a 13. So it shouldn't, out of 20. I mean, yeah. And that's with the bonus that Lindsay gives. Oh, no, don't you do it. Oh, man. Because the fact of the matter is, all this is getting through a bunch of bushes. We've all got swords. We could hack our way through. You know, it's really ridiculous that this is such a big deal. There, we finally got through. We need to stop Lindsay. Oh, somehow it stopped Lindsay from doing her song as soon as we got through. So let's quick save there, so that now we don't have to do that again when we try and get through this battle. Greater enraged owlbears. Would be good if we had hold animal here. You're not even carrying anything. No potions, nothing. What's that a potion of? Enlarge person. I rarely use these things because I just don't feel that like enlarge person is really all that useful, because it's got positives and negatives. Actually, the person I should use it on is Morn, not Falcone, because it gives a negative to Dex, but it gives a positive to Strength. You know, and it also gives you a penalty on your attack rolls and armor class due to your size, but you do more damage. It's just like, what's the point? Sure, melee and ranged weapons now do more damage. That's great, but you're easier to hit. You can't hit as well. And if you're a dex-based character, forget it, because you get to take a tank. So I think this round... Actually, I'm going to scum it a little bit. Let's do this, because we want every advantage possible. Okay, end your turn. End your turn, Lindsay. Ooh. Sure. If we grease there, they're basically going to go through that grease to get to us. And we can then just wait. Morn. You want to cast Bull Strength on yourself. And then... oh, it won't let you shield this round. Can you drink that potion this round? You can. There we go. Morn's going to be a killing machine. G'day, Gentleheart. Welcome back. And damn it, he made his save. Well, it was worth a try. Oh, and there's 3 of them. And that made it save. Okay. Ember. Buff us all with haste, please. Thank you very much. And you can turn that on so your weapon's just that little bit better for next time. Ouch. That was a critical. Oh. Right, Larissa. Buff your weapon. Okay, it's about half health. Yeah, cool. Not going to complain about that. Falcone. This is going to be tricky, I believe. I forgot to buff your weapon. Because I feel if you... Yep. I knew that was going to happen. Because as soon as he moved, he was going to get an attack of opportunity. So even though he's only doing a 5-foot step, that is so... And that says he's dead. He took so much damage that he's at death's door. Three attacks of opportunity and 1 was critical. Talk about unfair. Let me just... I think I'm going to do that for the moment. On mouse hover. Because it's just... It gets a... Yeah, that's better. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to see everybody's health. The opponent's health when it's like that. Morn. Thank you, Morn. Ouch. Ember. We want this one dead. So please don't miss. Very nice. Thank you. It's not worth trying to heal Falcone and get him up. So Lindsay's turn next round. She's probably going to heal Arcanus, I think. Yes, both of my archers are Eldritch Archers. Magus Arcane Archers, whatever you want to call them. What are dwarfs good at, you asked? Lots of things. The only reason why I play humans more often than not is because of the extra feat that they got. Dwarves, though, are... I mean, they make good fighters, clerics. They make good maguses because you can take, if you want to, you can take the Dwarven War Axe as their arcane, as the weapon that they're going to use. Normally, other classes can't use that axe unless they want to take exotic weapons. And the Dwarven War Axe, if we just really quickly have a look at it, does 1d10 of slashing damage. So it does more damage than a battle axe does, but it crits on a... I didn't think they normally critted on. Oh, that keen is from his enchantment. It crits on a 20, but it does triple damage. So it does more damage than other weapons. So it's really good for critting. But dwarves can make good rangers. They can make good... yeah, they would make good... what do you call them? Inquisitors. What else? You can make dwarven, wizards and sorcerers if you want. They don't have any special advantages in that sort of area. They make good kineticists because they have high constitution, and kineticists like constitution. Yeah, they probably make okay slayers, but the problem is, you don't get a minus to dexterity from picking a dwarf, I don't think. But I don't remember. But you can use... So the Slayer is just a combination of a rogue and a ranger, right? I feel that dwarves make okay rogues and rangers. They're not the greatest at them, but they can do the job. But the areas where they shine is anything where their wisdom can be an advantage, and that's why rangers, they're okay, right? Anywhere their wisdom can be advantage, or their constitution. And constitution, the big one in this game is the kineticists. So you want constitution for most of your kineticists because that affects how much burn you have. Yeah, fighter, rangers, and clerics are all easy picks. Most races can do fighter, ranger, cleric, and and even sort of rogue reasonably well. Even wizards, there's no reason why you can't take dwarf for wizard, but don't take it for sorcerer, because sorcerers use charisma and you've got a penalty to it. So basically, you don't really want to be a dwarven bard, you don't want to be a dwarven paladin, you don't want to be a dwarven sorcerer, anything that uses charisma. You can do it if you really want to. You're not going to be the best, but my opinion of that sort of thing is that's the sort of thing that you do either once you've played the game already, you've got all the way through, and then you want to do a quirky playthrough where you say, okay, I want to now pick a class that really isn't ideal at something and play that just to see what it's like. So there's definitely that sort of avenue that you can do. But, yeah. Man, these guys are really good at attacks of opportunity. Lindsay, I need you to heal me. Thank you. And it really probably wasn't enough. Do you have anything else that's going to help? Can you do you can't. Okay. That's good. That's fine. Morn. I want another corrosive touch against this guy. Yeah, Aasimar definitely make good bards. You can say catfolk, but catfolk don't exist in this, so that really doesn't help too much. If you wanted to do a Dwarven Monk, I know you said yesterday, I think, Gentleheart, that you were considering doing a monk. So that is definitely something to do. Yeah, the reason why these guys are so hard, St. Salvius, is because they are greater and they're enraged. So the doesn't actually show them as having anything special from enraged, but they've got, well, strength of 38. See, they got this strength of 38, which means they're going to have some ridiculous value to, yeah, plus 26 to hit, right? Considering most of my guys' armor is less than 26, it means it doesn't matter what they roll, as long as they don't roll a 1, they're going to hit us. So that's why these owlbears are so dangerous. Another reason why I think this map in the game is just ridiculous. Way too much on this one locale. A lot of really, really, really hard stuff. Like most of the maps, most of the locales in this game, except for like when you have to take the Stag Lord down, most of the other locales in the game, if they're not a dungeon type locale like the troll castle that we had to do before, but most of just the general sort of like land locales, you don't have a problem whereby there is so much stuff on that map that you have to rest like 3 or 4 times just so that you can do everything on the map without dying. You know, that's the problem I have with this map. It is just ridiculously hard. Larissa, please kill that one. Thankfully, their AC isn't too bad. Yeah, Harem is a straight cleric. He's none of the subclasses. He is just a normal, plain Jane, everyday, I fight for my god cleric. Sword and board style cleric is really all you would ever do, although you wouldn't actually... Well, you can use a sword. Earlier versions of D&D only ever had clerics using blunt weapons, but Pathfinder and some of the newer versions of D&D, you can use whatever weapon is favoured by your god. And so, for example, in this, there is that cleric back in town called Jod. He is a priest of Erastil, and Erastil's favourite weapon is the longbow, which is why Jod carries a longbow around. Tristan, the other cleric in here, he is a cleric of Serenray, and Serenray's favourite weapon is the scimitar, so that's why he uses a scimitar. So that is a little bit more of a leeway than it used to be years ago in the early versions of D&D, where all clerics had to use maces, some sort of bludgeoning weapon, maces, warhammers, flails, that sort of clubs, that sort of thing. And that has changed, thankfully. So you can do that. But really, no matter what sort of cleric you are, you can go two-handed as a cleric. And you can certainly do a ranged cleric. There's no reason why you can't. But if you want to be a bit more in your face as a cleric, sword and board is the only way to go, in my opinion. You don't quite have... You're not tanky enough to be able to go with a two-handed weapon. I mean, you can heal yourself really easily, but if you're the healer in the party and you get knocked down, then that's it. You know, all you can do is rely on someone else to run up with a healing potion and get you up. So with the clerics, sure, they are able to be in the front line a bit, but be ready to step back if you're really getting threatened too hard, and be careful with it. No, Jathal is an Inquisitor, which is not really the same as a Cleric. It sort of is, but it's different. I don't really like the Inquisitor class personally, but yes, it is the same thing. Is that right? Her goddess's favored weapon is the scythe. It probably is actually. Yeah, I've never really taken notice of that one too much, to be honest. You've already had your attack, Larissa. You have. Okay, and we still couldn't kill that damn thing. Okay, I need to go nuts and heal myself, because without it, that boy in front of me is going to kill me. No, that's fine. Look, the fact of the matter is, I think Inquisitors... I really don't like the class. I've said this in other streams. A lot of the classes that I see are very derivative. They're not really anything new. And some of these are classes that are, been established for a long time. Personally, Barbarian, not really anything new. You should be able to use feats to build a fighter as a Barbarian, right? And in fact, back in the day, that was sort of how you'd create a Barbarian. So I don't really like Barbarians all that much. Alchemists are sort of new, even though I say that they're, even though technically, yes, the Magus classes are sort of derivative, the way that they do it is new, and I like it. So I don't mind them, but, Inquisitors, just a different sort of cleric. Even Paladins, in a way, a different sort of cleric. I can understand having Druids, but in another way, they're just another sort of cleric. And you can say the same thing about Rangers, really, but Rangers are so different now from what they used to be, because Rangers used to just be a subclass of fighter back in the day. So, even though I like Rangers so much, in reality, they were just a different type of fighter once upon a time. And now they're sort of like a cross between a fighter and a cleric, a bit like a paladin. But they've got enough stuff that makes them interesting, Slayer, I've already said, it's just a ranger cross with a rogue. It's nothing special. There's absolutely nothing in that class that you can't get by dual classing. Sorcerers, yes, they are a little bit different from wizards in the fact that they're spontaneous spellcasters, and that's interesting. And, Inquisitors have the spontaneous spellcasting as well. But at least in this game, you've got things like kineticists, which are very unique. They're very different. They're not like anything else. And that's the sort of things that I like. I also feel, as I said, the Magus is different enough, the way that you use that spell strike, to make them unique and interesting. But I see so many classes, and it's unfortunate. I think I had someone in the comments tell me about that Call of the Wild mod that I was talking about a couple of nights ago. And they said, oh, by the way, there's a config option that you can turn on in there that allows you to get the number of feats back. Because the biggest problem I had with the Call of the Wild mod is you try and create a character and they get a single feat, rather than being able to get, like 3 feats. Not feats, skills, sorry. So the skills like mobility and trickery and all those sorts of things, knowledge world, knowledge arcana, etc. It was only giving you one of those, and I didn't like that, so I stopped using that mod. But they've got a whole bunch of new classes in there. They've got a hunter class, which is just a different type of ranger. And there's like 3 different subclasses of hunter as well. They've got a new witch class, and it's just like, that's just a different type of arcane spellcaster to me. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff in there. I don't remember all of it, but I know people have these ideas for types of characters that they want to play, and so they build classes around it, and I sort of understand it, but in a lot of ways, and it's partly because of my age, and I'm just an old curmudgeon and all of that, but I look on a lot of these classes and I go, this is just so derivative. It's been done before. It's nothing new, Yeah, oracles. There's oracles in this other thing as well. It's like, what's that? You know, that it's just it's a divination spellcaster. That's all it is. It's a diviner. It's not anything new. So yeah, I really don't have a big thing for a lot of that. Yeah, a spontaneous. Oh, it's a spontaneous divine spellcaster. Okay, so it's well, there's already a cleric that can do that. One of the cleric subtypes is spontaneous, I think. I can't remember which one it is. It's the one I've done. I have done a video on it because there's a spontaneous. No, I'm thinking there's a type of sorcerer that you can take that uses wisdom rather than charisma. And if you want to, you can take Tristan and turn him into that. I think it's like a thaumaturge or something they call it. But yeah, I look at a lot of these classes and a lot of these subclasses even and go, really derivative, nothing new, nothing. Yeah, druids. Yeah, there was a druid like that. Yeah. So anyway, as I seem to say in every one of my streams lately, end rant. Damn it! Come on, guys. We've got to concentrate here and take out this last owlbear. Because whoever designed this map was a complete a-hole. I can't remember who it was, and it might even be someone who's here in the stream at the moment, but someone in the stream a couple of days ago when I was finishing... I was doing something at the troll invasion, and they said, "Wow, you're level 7 or whatever it is doing." I was doing that at level 5, and I look back on some of that stuff and I go, "Wow," because you know I feel I'm playing this on normal level, and this map on normal level for an entire party of 7th level characters is way too hard, you know. It really is. And you got to wonder, what level are you supposed to be when you do this map? Oh, man. That may have just been the end of us. Well, yeah, Dwarven Clerics. They're very good. Just don't let them fight too much with Harem. Yep. We're going to be lucky to survive this fight. Even though we can do a lot of damage, and I shouldn't have used Acid Splash, I should have used something else. Even though we're hasted and we can do a lot of damage with our bows, if we're not lucky, if we don't kill... If Larissa doesn't kill this owlbear, we're dead. Because Lindsay's not going to be able to do this. And that owlbear is going to wipe out the rest of us. See, Lindsay couldn't do it. One down. And I then just skipped over. Oh, God damn it. Boom. We're dead. You know, this... Well, see, here's the thing, right? Here's what I find really weird about this game. And this is the perfect screen to be on. Now, when you go back to the kingdom or whatever and you look at all of the NPCs that are available for your party, right? Very few of them are actually good. You've got Valerie, she's lawful neutral. You've got Amiri, who's chaotic neutral. You've got Octavia, I think she's neutral good or chaotic good. Lindsay, I think, is chaotic good, so that's fine. Yeah, she's chaotic good. But Harem is either chaotic neutral or chaotic evil, one of the two. You've got Jathal, she's evil. You've got Reg, he's evil. Tristan's one of the good alignments. I think he's neutral good, so that's okay. But, like, I don't understand why you've got all of these evil people that you can essentially bring into your party. And it comes down to this weird thing that I think seems to be in D&D these days, where when I played, it was good or nothing. You know, like if you go way back, you weren't allowed in games to pick anything but good, maybe neutral. You could never. Baldur's Gate was one of the first games that ever allowed you to create a character that was evil and play properly as an evil character. And I've said this before, I don't understand how people can do that. I can't do that. All right? I cannot play that. But in this game, you've got evil characters that you can have in your party. And I look at it and I go, okay, Jathal's undead. Does that actually make her evil? I don't know. Reg is undead. Reg is evil. Why is he evil? Well, he is considered evil because he was abused as a slave and now he hates all slavers and wants to kill them all. And, you know, what it seems to me is that they take some of these negative emotions like greed, like this hatred or desire for revenge, and they say that's evil. And yet when you come across the monsters in the game, their evil is very different. Their evil is, we just want to kill everybody. But your companions aren't necessarily like that. They don't just want to kill everybody. You know? That's right, killing slavers isn't evil. Right? But it seems like the companions that you've got who are marked as being evil, they're not really. They just have a few negative emotions or negative personality traits, which are not things in today's society that we would really consider evil. You know, and evil is a very subjective thing, and it's hard to actually point at any one person, barring a few politicians maybe in the world, and point at them and go, that person is evil, unless they're, you know, a serial killer or whatever. And then in a lot of cases there'll be some person, I was going to say do-gooder, but some person who'll tell you that the reason that the serial killer is considered evil is because they have a mental health issue and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I'm not going to get into that. But it just seems, the funny thing about this game to me is that there is this weird thing. Your companions can be evil, but they're not really evil when you compare them to the motivations of the evil opponents that you actually have in this game, which include, you know, all the Fae, Patax, if they're going to be the evil guys, you know, all of that type of stuff. the bandits that are going around and murdering people because, you know, for whatever reasons, all of that sort of stuff, the cultists, the ones that actually are evil, you look at your companions, they're not evil. They're not evil at all. They just, Harem, okay, he's chaotic neutral, he's just insane, there's no doubt about that. But, Jathal's not evil. She doesn't even know what's going on because she can't remember half of her stuff because she's lost a lot of her memory when she became undead. So the only reason she is evil is because she's undead. Okay, so maybe there's more in the story that I don't know about her. But, I feel sometimes that I don't understand why you're able to have evil companions in your party, or why you would even want to. That's why I generally don't have people like Reg and Jathal in my party, out of principle. And it's also really why I don't have people like Harem, and that because they're, chaotic neutral, which to me is like this far from being evil. So... Oh, I know evil doesn't mean unfriendly, and I know it's to do with their motivations and everything, but it just, unless they're acting a lot, right now, early game, and then later on you find all this interesting stuff about them, they don't really seem that evil. Okay, let's try and prepare for this by doing the old shield switcheroo. I think I'm only going to do it on the front line guys this time. I think we can go without it on the back line. So that's going to give us a little bit more protection. Not a huge amount, but a little bit. We're going to have to try. I definitely think the grease was an attempt at a good option, but we might have to lay down a few more grease. Exactly, Gentle Heart. So, yeah. Anyway, enough of my ranting about that. We also want Morn to drink that, please. And then we might as well get Lindsay to do that early. And hell, we can do this as well before we start the combat. Beautiful. And now we just move forward a little bit until the combat starts. And who's up first? Ember. How about... That's a bit of a blind, so that might help. Might not, but it was worth a try. Probably wasn't a good idea to do it straight away, but because we really want to do damage to these guys as quickly as we can. Morn... Oh, I didn't use... Bull's strength on you, Morn. No, let's not do it. Let's just get in there and do damage. E3, bang. Because we really want to take this guy down as quickly as we can. Okay, and then Falcone, buff your weapon. You did take a bit of damage, so let's try and do that. Very nice. Okay, I was hoping I could get a grease or even a fireball off against those guys before they got too close. Lindsay, can you drop that grease right there? So they've made their saves, but there's going to be another one coming from back there that hopefully will get caught in it. No, he's going around it, but he made his save as well. But, you know. Larissa, pump that. Scorching Ray, big damage, let's go. Boom, 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 that missed, damn it. That was disappointing. Yeah, Ember. I don't think we buffed your weapon yet. You can do Scorching Ray against this one as well. Let's hope you hit this time. And you missed as well. Good, he only got a single hit. Morn, take on that one. Good, nice hits there from Morn. I'm actually thinking that it's dangerous for us to use the spell strike against these guys because they just seem to get attacks of opportunity so easily. It might be worthwhile turning it off. So let's turn off that and just make a single standard attack. That worked. Okay. Lindsay, do a glitter dust against that one. That just blinds them a little bit. Damn it. Okay. Larissa. And you missed. I want to take down that one, I think. Okay, Morn. No. Just attack. And a crit for 52 damage. That's nice. Not enough to kill the damn thing, though. And I'm going to do the same. Let's turn... No, I want that off. Thank you. Okay. We had... Oh, is this going to affect all of us? No, but damn it, they both succeeded their save throw. That was annoying. Good on you, Morn. You're the only one that's keeping us alive at the moment. Okay. It's safe enough for Morn to use one of his spells again because he's not close enough for it to attack. Man, we made it through that, but that wasn't easy. 2 people at death's door now. I hate this locale. I really do. The whole map is just an FU. It really is. So that is Swordsman's Passion, a dueling sword. +2 agile, finesse wielding. So it's really just a +2 because we've already got Oh, okay, so it increases the damage from dex. I thought we already had that anyway. Yeah, we did. Because it only increases our damage by +1, so... Right, that's fine. I wonder if this is a reasonably safe place to rest. Let's quick save. We're going to give it a try. Because we've got to do something. No, it's obviously not a safe place to rest. What are we getting attacked by? What the hell? Oh, a slug. No, sorry. Safe scumming that. God, we didn't even manage to heal all the way up from that. And we've still got the chance that we're actually going to get killed trying to get out of here again. Because we take the same athletics check to leave as we did to get in. Well, it managed to let us out without killing us. Hooray, a miracle. We're very close to getting our level, though, so I really shouldn't complain too much, I suppose. I'm not going to touch that mud leaf yet. I'm going to leave it. But I do know I need to get it soon. I'm going to go and talk to the witch first. Ah. Will-o-wisps. It's one down. Let's... I was hoping he would come back and show himself. I know what I need to do, and I don't like doing it, but let's see if that's got the range to do it without getting Morn. Good. No, we got Morn as well. Oh no, he did save throw. Good. But at least we can see it now. That's right, the Tatsel Worm. And I didn't heal Morn. Oh boy. Itchy back. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, there's one there as well. Not a problem. Lindsay. Boom, boom. Thank you. Ember. Not going to bother going with anything too heavy here. And then he just moves into range for us. And we're done. Oh. didn't want to do these boars straight away, but we'll do them. Let's move forward. Get them to attack. There we go. Nice crit. I want to see him crit on really low numbers. Like, he should be able to crit, yeah, on 17 to 20. Wonder if it's actually bugged and it's not working properly. I should keep an eye on it. Oh, that's right. I probably did turn all that stuff off, but we had to reload, and it didn't keep those options. On mouse hover. There we go. Much better. Ready for the exploding boar? No, why did he not fall down? He's supposed to be dead already. Yes, you can. Saint Salvation, yes, you can make a cleric that uses a longbow. As I said earlier, each of the deities has a favoured weapon, and Erastil, the god Erastil, his favourite weapon is the longbow. So Jod, the cleric that we rescued in the first chapter, who was being attacked by the bandits, he was kneeling down in their camp, and he hangs around town a lot with Tristan. He's carrying a longbow all the time, and he was the one last episode when we went down into the dungeon and tried to heal people. He was the cleric using a bow there. He's a cleric of Erastil. Erastil is like the god of the hunt and I think farming as well, maybe. But he's essentially the god of the hunt. Generally, as a ranger, I think the game asks you to pick a deity when you're a ranger, and I always pick Erastil. Maybe it doesn't ask you to pick a deity when you're a ranger. I don't remember now. Yeah, these boars are dead. They just don't know it yet. And what I really mean by that is that they're actually at 0 hit points, but they, like a half-orc, get an extra round of combat before they actually die. Alright, so if we decide to do nothing here, why is that dire boar not dead? He should have 0 hit points. Why has he not dropped dead? Okay. Well, now we've done enough damage to kill him. I think that was bugged as well. Hey, we got our levels. Quick save. Okay, Kineticist, Kinetic Knight. We get 1 more point, so we're going to put that in Dex. We now got +6. Although we've got a belt of Dex, which I think increases that even further. What do we want here? Kinetic Restoration is sort of useful if you ever come across those things, but there's a potion that can do that. So we can get a bonus fire feat, improved will, improved iron will, persuasive, dazzling display, dreadful carnage, foxfire, which is just like that spell we just used on the what's-her-names before. It's really not all that useful. I don't want elemental whispers. Let's see what it's going to let us do here. What is no, I don't want dazzling display. I don't want persuasive. No. We'll do cold adaptation. When do we get our next element? Next level. Okay. And then Lindsay. Yeah, more charisma. Slow, I think. And we have Dirge of Doom now. I don't recall exactly what that does. Oh. Makes them become shaken. I might try it, but I don't really like things like that because, well, essentially they make them run away. But I don't think shaken is as bad as frightened, so maybe it's not going to be so bad. Maybe we will use that. So we'll put Dirge of Doom down there, and we'll put that down there. So we now got our heals over here. We've just got to remember that. I might move them down a little bit. There we go. And we didn't really have anything else to add on there. Do I have to turn Burning Fusion on after every goddamn combat or something? I might put it down here so that I remember it, because I do actually want to use it. Let's come back in here. Let's talk to the witch. And then I sort of feel like I want to head back to town and not finish this. Because we're really... As I said, we're getting screwed by this. It's a terrible map. Got a question. How can we help? She wants those things. Alright, fine. So we've got to kill the scythe tree, which probably actually is one of the easier fights here. At least I've always found it. Is that all she wants? I thought she wanted more than that, because we've come to her at other times and she wants the other things up in here. Got a question for you. Okay. No. So the scythe tree's over there. It is a fairly hard fight, but I don't know. I'm just jack of this location because it's not a nice spot. Every time I play this, I get to this point, and it really annoys me. And that's all it was. That was nothing. Okay. No, you can only get rid of Death's Door back at your town. You can't rest at those little villages, unfortunately. Okay, what do you want, Tristan? Do we have 100 BP to... Well, I assume we do. It let us do it, so... So they want us to put in a curator. Education and supports the fine arts. Well, Lindsay does seem to be the obvious choice there. Can't do that. Okay, we can't afford to do that. Can't afford to do that, even if we had someone to do it. We don't have an advisor to do that yet. Can't afford to do that. definitely can't afford to do that. He's busy. He's busy. And we've already said we can't afford to do that. So not a lot we can do. I think it said there was another level up we can do if we do 8 slots here in the capital. But we've already done that, so that's fine. We've upgraded the what's her name. We do have more slots where we can do things though. We can't really afford to do anything is I suppose the main thing. Because we are broke. But there is a printing house we can put down for free. What, let's put it there. I thought we already had a herbalist here. No, guess not. Okay. Let's rest. So this guy here, Jod Kavkin, he is a cleric of Erastil and uses a longbow. Oh, new encounter. The new merchant in town. So this is Tessie the Quill, who is the... I suppose she's a bard. Or maybe she isn't. She's just a scholar or whatever. She's the one who got Lindsay interested in becoming a bard and studying and all the rest. Now that that's done, we can actually talk to her and we can buy books and things from her if we want them. They're really... I don't think there's... Show me what you got for sale. I don't think any of these books are really all that useful. There is some books that what's his name wants, the alchemist. And I think one of them is in here. Which one is it? No? I can't think, but anyway, we don't want any of them. So we'll leave that alone. Let's sell to Hassif. Oh, 25 gold you get for that still. It's not much. It's really not worth it. We've got to keep that. Don't want that. Don't want any of that. Or that. Or that. We'll get rid of those. There we go. Still no dwarven war axes. I do think... Let me just double check. You don't have any more potions yet, I don't think. No, you've only got Cure Light Wounds. And you've got Cure Light Wounds scrolls, and that's it. So let's come over here and buy some scrolls from this lady. And we will buy... I think Jod can give them to us for less than that. That was 450. I'm positive. I'm not sure what you mean, Saint Selby. There's really no. I don't think there is any like linking of traders. Yeah, we can get that scroll for way less. 375. Let's get, say, another 20 of them. How much is that going to cost us? 7.5 grand. Yep, I'll buy that. I'll buy that for $1 and cure critical wounds. It might be worthwhile getting a few of them. It's going to be expensive though. So if we got, say, 12 of them. There we go. Potions are much easier, but scrolls are way, way cheaper. I don't know. It doesn't really matter who you sell to. You don't generally get, or at least I've never noticed, differences in the price of selling to different people. And because the weapon trader on the right doesn't really have... Like, I could sell to the bookseller or the scroll merchant. It wouldn't really matter. Or the cleric, for that matter. I can sell stuff to anybody, and I don't think you get any benefit out of going from one person to the other when you sell. You don't get better prices or anything like that. So because the guy on the left has more options to choose from, if I want to buy anything, that's why I normally sell to him as well, because I can just do it all in one spot. Whereas the weapon guy on the right, he has a few unique weapons that the other guy doesn't have. So if I'm looking for something specific, I'll go and check him as well. But I won't usually go to him first and sell. I'll do it occasionally for something different, but it just doesn't seem worthwhile selling to the weapon guy on the right, because I'm not. If I need to buy supplies as well, he's not going to have what I want because he has so few. Right, I'm just double checking to make sure there's nothing else we can do anywhere. We're doing those two, that's good. We're doing that. Okay, we just don't have enough BP to do anything. Okay, 2 new events. What did we get? Good, that worked. And then we've got Octavia can go and do that. We'll do that to try and get her to do that a little bit better. Still don't have very many. Ooh, okay, strengthen. Okay. So anything else that we can do with reg? Oh, research. Oh, no, we don't have the funds for that. We don't have the funds for that. We don't have the funds for that. Nor that. Nor that. Don't have an advisor for that. We don't have the funds for that. We don't have the funds for that. And we don't have the funds for that. Okay, rank up. No, can't do that. Economy. No, we've seen most of these already, I think. Yeah, can't afford to do that. Yeah, no. No, no. Nothing there. Region. Definitely can't afford to do that yet. And we definitely can't afford to do that yet. Need to get ourselves a whole bunch of BP. Yeah, I checked him already earlier, and he didn't have the Dwarven War Axe that I wanted, so... The only other place I haven't checked recently is gone back up to Oleg, up here, and checked whether he had a Dwarven War Axe. But I'm not going to bother with it right now, because I think I'm going to call the episode here. I think that's enough for today. I might skip one more day. How does that go? Did that give us any more BP? It didn't. Ooh. Faith and loyalty. No, we don't have anyone who can do that either. Got 63 BP now, which means we could go and do this one. No, it needs 100. There was some here that we could do that only needed 50 that I think we had someone available for. I thought we had some. No. 75, 75, 50. Strength in numbers. Yeah. Let's do that. And yeah, I'm going to leave it here for the episode, I think. Thank you, everybody, for joining me for this. Didn't get a lot done. It was mostly just uncovering parts of the map and then going to that really annoying Swamp Witch locale. But we are starting to get into more areas where I haven't done before, so things are probably going to slow down a little bit. But we're going to keep plodding on, at least until some of these new games come out. So there we go. Thank you, everybody. And I will see you all next time.